done. Just getting in about, it's probably gonna end up being about 4.5 miles. We're on a little section of the course where we will be around mile 90 or so right here. So, a beautiful, beautiful day. It's gonna be gorgeous tomorrow. You can hear the water. Got some little creeks. You hear that rumble? Yeah.
Just that's how it is. I'll go through my list. Tomorrow morning, the shuttle gets here at 3:45 to 4. You need to be on the bus leaving by, we're saying 4:15. Please be there by 4. You'll just walk out here and go to the road, the driveway you just drove in on. The buses are going to come in, turn around, and they're going to be lined up, and you walk straight to the bus. So there's a new, the course map is on this tent over here. If you didn't run it last year, it doesn't really matter because it's nothing new. But there's, in red, there's highlighted what changes there were.
Around 6.5. It's gorgeous, although it's thundering. So we're probably gonna get dumped on, and it's looking kind of dark. Hopefully we'll be in the tree cover the whole time that's going on. The temperature's perfect. So far, so good. Well, the rain went away. Look at this. A little over 9 miles. So pretty. Just lots of hiking with some short little running steps. Temperature's perfect. Again, we're pretty spread out. There's one or two people within maybe a tenth of a mile each way on either side. There's somebody up there. It's gorgeous. Wildflowers, all different colors, whites and purples, yellows. We're climbing. We're at about mile 24. Feeling good. I won't see crew again until 43, and that's when I'll pick Dana up, and she will run about 50 miles with me. So looking forward to having her company. Came from okay, now we get to go down. Wow, look at the purple.
Huh? About mile 33, so 10 miles
till I get to pick up Dana. I'm looking forward to that. Last aid station took a little bit of time because I was out of everything. My hydration bladder was empty. My handheld was empty. I'd eaten the food that the crew sent with me, so I was in desperate need. So it took a little bit longer there. Filled everything up. Got a cheese quesadilla and some bacon. Now I'm just letting it settle. And hopefully we'll be running again here soon. End of July. There's still snow up there. Well, it's hailing on us. And it hurts. All right, so let's talk about the race. Although things did not go down like I wanted them to, I have to say it's the first time I've not completed a race and been okay with it. Because I feel like I did everything I possibly could and I was trained as well as I could be. And you know, some things were just out of your control, and stomach issues are definitely one of them. So I felt really, really good until about mile 43. And then all of a sudden, I ate something that I eat all the time, and that I had actually already eaten some, and almost immediately got sick. So it's like, great, okay. Tried to drink water, tried to drink my electrolytes. I couldn't even keep water down. So obviously that started slowing me down. And everything I tried to take in, tried peppermints, all kinds of things, hot stuff. The sweepers caught up with us close to mile 50, which is one of the cutoffs, and gave me some Tums and some electrolytes. And I sat and took those, and they asked me if I wanted to continue on or if I wanted to go back with them. And of course I said, well, I'm going to continue on. So they asked me if I wanted to continue on. I said, yes, I don't want to stop. So I kept going. We made it to this was on a major climb. And at the top of this climb, about mile 50, was one of the cutoffs. There was a guy just sitting there. It was really official. He said, you made it with 5 minutes. So I had 5 minutes to spare. I'm like, this isn't looking good, because you know, you're going to slow down. So we kept pushing, kept trying to slowly take the stuff in. I ate some saltine crackers at one of the aid stations, which is Cow Camp, which is if you ever do this race, is the best aid station. The people were amazing. This is the one that they bring everything in on horseback. It's really cool, very remote. But I had some saltine crackers there, and they seemed to stay down for a little bit, and then they didn't. And my biggest issue seemed to come when I started climbing, and my breathing would get elevated, my heart rate would get elevated, and then I would get sick. So for the next several hours through the night, overnight, into the early morning, we just kind of kept trudging along. And Dana, my pacer, one of my best friends, was amazing. She just kept encouraging me and telling me, just keep on. And I really, really appreciated it. She knows me well enough to know exactly how much of that I need. I'm not a person who likes a lot of, oh, you're doing a great job. Oh, you got this. It's like she knows the exact amount of that I need. So that worked beautifully, as I knew it would. And then, we discovered really quickly once we got into that next section that was another huge climb that it wasn't going to happen because I was getting sick again. And now we had been out for, many, many, many hours with zero nutrition, no water, no electrolytes, no food, nothing. So somehow I managed to keep going. We got to one section of the race that I have to say I think is really dangerous, but maybe it's because I don't live here and I don't know how to handle these type of things, but it was a scree field on the side of a mountain and it was all loose. So loose sand, gravel, rocks. And you're supposed to, they told us it was going to be dangerous and that to more than likely we needed to just scoot on our butts and not try to even walk on it. So we did that, but we still, both of us, just about lost it and went down the side of the mountain. And it was very terrifying. It was not one of those like, oh, this is a little scary. It was like, please God, don't let us die. I mean, it was horrible. I've got a scraped up arm from it because we were basically gripping the side of the mountain with everything we had with our hands because our feet were sliding out from under us. And we would have just gone sliding down. It was like this. We would have gone sliding down off the side of the cliff. Somehow we got across that with a lot of prayers. And then we just kept, moving along. The next aid station was 63.3 miles, I believe, is what they have it listed as. I ended up with a little over 65 miles. And so we knew I wasn't going to make that cutoff. So we knew our race was going to be done then. We were communicating, Dana was communicating with our crew, with our Garmin InReach, just letting them know what was going on and they needed to be ready to pick us up. So they were at Sunlight Aid Station, which like says officially at 63.3 miles, and just ready to pick us up. And I have to say I'm disappointed that I didn't bring home that buckle because I was so ready for it. I was so well trained, and I can tell you that I feel like this is the best I've ever gone into a race, physically, mentally. It's just like everything was aligned. My head was in the right space. I wasn't even nervous about it. It was just like, I got this. It's going to be great. The climb's really hard, but as soon as we would start to descend, I'd be recovered. So I'm like, wow, my legs felt great. So that's even more disappointing. And my legs felt good. Like, so my head was in the right place. I was thoroughly enjoying the scenery, the challenge. We had 2 thunderstorms hit us. The second one was like crazy wind. It hailed on us. Somebody said we had golf ball size hail. It was like getting pelted by marbles is what it felt like. Thunder and lightning all around us. So we're like, please don't let us get struck by lightning. So that was a little scary, but at the same time, I was enjoying every second of it. And to me, that's what these challenges are all about. I mean, I'm looking around. I mean, look at this. I'm looking around during this race thinking, I can't believe I'm here. So, even though it did not come out like I really wanted it to, I am very proud of the work I put in and how far I made it, given the conditions. And I think it was a wonderful experience, really. I got to share it with one of my best friends. We got to really just see a most magnificent place. And I got to push myself beyond what a lot of people think they're capable of. So, no buckle, but it's okay. It's okay. It was wonderful. And now we're spending a week here just exploring and enjoying it. And I feel good. Like my legs feel good. My feet are a little swollen. But I think that's pretty good considering I covered 65 miles of treacherous mountain terrain. And so I'm happy about that. I am looking around to see if maybe I can find a race that's got some good challenges as far as hills, because I was so ready for the hills, but without the elevations. We're pretty sure now that the elevation is what caused my issues. I've never been, well, that's not true. I ran Bryce Canyon 100 and it went up, I believe we went a little over 9,000 feet. This race hit 10,000 feet, a little over 10,000 feet multiple times. So not sure if that's what did it. I'm assuming so, because everything else was fine. No headache, no leg issues, no feet issues. I had 0 blisters. I have 0 blisters on my feet. No rolled ankles, no problems. I've got bruised toenails, but that's, I think, from a lot of the descents and things like that. So overall, I mean, the experience was wonderful, other than the puking and the almost dying on the side of the mountain. But even those things it's okay, because it was amazing. So I'm going to see if maybe I can find something else soon, maybe within the next 6 weeks or so that I can utilize this fitness and this training that I worked so hard for. So I'm going to do that. If you have suggestions and you're watching this right after my race, I would love to hear them. I want to be able to drive. I don't want to have to spend a whole bunch of money, again, flying, traveling, taking off and things like that. So we're looking at things in the southeast, probably 100K distance to 50 miles. So 50 mile to 62 miles, somewhere in there, with elevation gain, but not altitude. So I'm on the hunt. I've had a few things on my radar I'm checking out, but that's it. Again, these are the things we choose to do because we want to test ourselves. None of them, I don't want a challenge that I can pick that I know for a fact I can conquer, because it's not a challenge. So remember that the next time you decide to pick something to push yourself, make sure there's a chance that you're not going to make it, because that's part of what it's all about. Make sure that you soak in every bit of the experience, positive, negative, all of it. And it really will help build character for sure. Helps build friendships. It's wonderful to be able to share this with other people that you're close to. I would not want to do all this stuff by myself. So that's been amazing. So I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this amazing vacation and soak it up, get some good hikes in, let my legs recover this week, and then see what's next. So thank you guys for following this journey. I trained for this thing for 6 months. I appreciate all of the support. I got so many messages and just really kind words, especially when they were following me on the tracker and saw my tracker stop at 63.3 or whatever it was. And I got lots of messages. What happened? Are you okay? So I just want to let you guys know how much I appreciate that. And it means a lot. And we're going to find something else. And we're going to conquer it.